Las Vegas rocks all around the clock. Las Vegas rocks, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks all around the clock, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks.
Las Vegas rocks.
It's the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, the show before the show. Join us for a fast-paced hour of celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And now, here's Ron.
Well, Las Vegas rocks.
And welcome to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, and we're here with a great crew of guests tonight. Sitting in with me today to see the show, or listen to the show, or watch the show, even beyond the show, is this great crowd here. Let's take a look. Let's say hello to Mr. Red Harris, a.k.a. Rich Friedland.
It's such a pleasure to be here,
Put the
Ron.
microphone like you did if you were singing a song there, Rich.
I don't think you want me singing. I'm telling you
No,
right
I know
now,
that, but we got to hear you right
I get
now.
requested to sing Far Away a lot. So, but it's great to be here, Ron. Always fun working with you.
Well, you are a comedian, songwriter, producer, Rich Friedland, and we're going to talk more about your game, a show called The Fame Game.
Okay.
Also with us today is Vegas's newest diva, and she has a show tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, and we can't wait to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Diva Rose Kingsley. Hello, Rose.
Hello, Ron. Thank
How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on your great show.
Thank you. In studio, that you can't see them yet, is an entertainer, a singer, a Marilyn Monroe tribute artist, Linda Angeline. She's here in the studio. Say hi. Yell it out loud, Linda.
Hello, everybody.
We'll be talking to her soon. Also, vocalist, comedian Ray Streib, a.k.a. Crazy Ray.
What's up?
There he is. He's there right now. How you doing, Crazy Ray? They're our guests today. We're going to have a good time. The mission of the Las Vegas Rocks radio show is to keep the Vegas vibe alive. Let me also introduce the executive producer of the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, Mr. Tom Hillary, who just took Neil's microphone away. Hey, Tom.
Sorry about that, Neil. I'll give it back to you. Maybe. Hi there, Ron. How you doing?
How you doing? Back from England.
All the way back, yep.
That's right. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Even though we made all that up, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You did it by Zoom.
It's a fantasy business style. You know, it's okay.
Zoom. And also now I'll introduce our new co-host here, is Mr. Neil Portnoy. Hello, Neil.
Hey, Ron. Pleasure to be back, and a pleasure to be in my new role as co-host. I'm going to push that out as I do with all social media.
Which means you're going to be here every week.
Yeah.
Along with Tom and our other guests. But so we're going to have a good time.
Absolutely.
Me, you, and Tom. But he's the boss. You got to pay attention to him now.
I got him out of my left eye right now.
Yeah, you got a raise. So it's good. So on the phone today, we're going to have from the Platters, Mr. Derek David. From the Platters, a show he's putting together. The Platters and Elvis and, Tom Jones. He's going to have Steve there.
Nice.
He's also got Little Richard. He's got some others. It's going to be a show, A Night to Remember.
Little Richard from Hawaii?
Little Richard from Hawaii, yeah. Gary. Gary. And, write these names down, Ron. Do your homework. And that's going to be a great show. And I have the privilege of emceeing. And I actually got hired.
Excellent.
To do nothing but stand on stage and MC the acts. It's been a long time. Last time I got hired to do that was in 1972 in Phoenix, Arizona, where I was a disc jockey at a station, KRUX, Crux Radio. We were rocking and rolling. And I was the MC for the Neil Diamond Stone Ponies with Linda Ronstadt show.
You'll be
at
fine.
the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Back when.
Is it not like riding a bike, or in your case now, riding your new scooter?
My new electric scooter.
Yeah, electric scooter.
I got an electric scooter in the trunk right now in case I get a flat tire. You have one, Rose?
No.
Oh, but you know about them? Electric scooters, yeah. 28 miles in distance, and it gets up to 28 miles on the battery, up to 18, 19 miles an hour.
It's a standing one, not the sitting one.
You got to use one. It's two wheels.
Yeah, because Crazy Ray has one of those that you sit on.
That's probably a lot easier to drive.
Ray's goes 120 miles an hour. And then he takes it on the freeway and he goes really fast.
I want to give a plug out to Michelle Johnson at the Smith Center on, let's see, that would be, what is it, October 20, what is it, Neil?
I don't know.
September 26th, Ron, come on. September 26th.
At the Smith Center.
At the Smith Center.
Yep.
And that will be the great Michelle Johnson. We promised to shout out. She was going to call in, but she's also busy with shows and things tonight. Now, other shout outs go to Luke Perry and the 4th Annual Las Vegas Personality Network Awards, October 8th, at Notoriety. Hopefully we'll be there. We're one of the honorees, you and me, huh?
Correct.
Neil?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody else?
And my wife.
And your wife,
And
yeah.
my wife.
And a whole bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Do we know why we even got nominated here?
There were time slots available, we took them.
I think they thought we could sell tickets. Or maybe Garrett can sell tickets. Well, I don't know about that. Shout outs to my honey, Tammy. Hello, honey. She's at home listening today. I love you, baby, and my biggest fan. Chris, Jason, Barbara Brighton. We always got to say hello to Barbara. Can't miss it.
Hey, Barbara.
Hey, Janet, up in New Jersey. She almost got wiped out by that hurricane. That's Gene Ferrari's promotion manager. And Gene Ferrari, who just had a successful engagement at the Italian American Club, or it may have been the VFW Hall, either or both.
In Jersey?
No, in Rochester, New York.
Oh.
And he sang there, and he was a big hit that night. PJ Giammaria out in the desert with Marilyn, his wife. They're cruising around in their RV. Speaking of that, my buddy Jerry, I don't know if you remember that Neil, that I mentioned Jerry, my pal that was running a casino in Ely.
Correct.
I
remember.
He's decided that he didn't like Ely. Someone told him it was 50 degrees below zero in the wintertime. So
really?
He loaded up his fifth wheel and his wife, and he lives in it.
He loaded up his wife.
His fifth wheel.
Oh, okay.
And his wife got in, and then he got loaded right after that. He
Perfect.
Took a couple of drinks. And no, Jerry doesn't drink. Or maybe he does. I don't even know that. I'm just saying it. Anyway, he's on his way to Reno now. He's heading down Interstate 80 at this moment. And it should be interesting. He's heading to Reno to go back into the insurance business. And another casino will pick him up pretty quick. So it should be
excellent.
A good job for him. Ninon. Hello, Ninon. Johnny Bird. Give him a shout-out, Neil.
Johnny Bird got a big show coming up at the Gold Coast, I believe it is.
Yes.
A full Vegas presentation. The date slips me at the moment, but Johnny supports a lot of the entertainers here in Vegas.
September 30th.
Yep. Okay, time to support Johnny.
September 30th. I got that one right. Georgette Dante, my favorite gypsy. Annabella. How are you, Annabella? Peggy Henderson, who is Justin Shandor's promotion person. And Adam Steck, John Bomarino, Sal Santiago. Hello, Sal. Lisa Mascari and Mark Maynard, Joel Righetti, Tammy's mom, Sonny Tice. Hello, Sonny. All the guys at the IAC. Hello to Angelo, Jimmy, and to Ben. Great people. Keeping the vibe alive there for sure. Also, hello to Neil. Oh, you're here.
I'm here.
You're here.
Yeah.
Aaron Phillips, how you doing? Aaron Eligas over at Go Live Vegas. Evan Davis stops by from time to time. Johnny Skaggs, David Arciero, Ira Sternberg, and anybody else that I forgot. I'm sorry about that, but over there for now. We're going to take a break here and come back and start talking with Rose. By the way, last week we had Carmen Romano on, Neil, and Carmen is, as
John
you know,
Belushi.
John Belushi, half of it, and you just did his, he's been Portnoy.
He has been Portnoy, yes.
Well, here's the real John Belushi, and this is the Blues Brothers right now, and Soul Man, and we'll be right back with Rose Kingsley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is showtime here at the fabulous Black Rhino Club, home of quality entertainment, home of the rhythm and blues sound of the day. Yes, I am Joe Marquis, your MC, and we heartily hope that you have enjoyed or will enjoy the fine people we have arranged
fans, announcing Terrible's Game Day giveaway. Enter for your chance to shop, scratch, and score a $1,000 Raiders shopping spree during every game day. Here's your play call. Run a slant route to the nearest participating Terrible Chevron location on Raiders game days. Catch a scratch card and enter your unique code in the Terrible Social House app. And you could score that week's $1,000 Raiders shopping spree. Terribles, your only place to shop, scratch, and score. Visit Terribles.com for more details.
Nevada, the battle rages on around us. Our invisible enemy, the flu virus. Don't be caught unarmed. Get your annual flu vaccine to protect yourself, your family, and your community. It's the best way to stay flu-free. Vaccine supplies are limited, so make an appointment today with your doctor or visit nvflufighter.org to find free and low-cost clinics. This message, sponsored by Immunize Nevada, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. Ron Garrett, your host, along with Red Harris, Rose Kingsley, Neil Portnoy, Tom Hillary, Ray Streib, and the lovely Linda Angeline. Of course, I don't forget Jim over here, but he's not as lovely as Linda is. With us is Rose Kingsley. Rose, you just drove in from your rehearsal.
Yes, and we're all ready to sing.
You're ready to sing. So tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are doing an amazing show. It's going to be fabulous. We're doing an afternoon of Andrew Lloyd Webber. And the songs are absolutely amazing. And we do songs from Aspects of Love, Evita, Jesus Christ Superstar. I do As If We Never Said Goodbye from Sunset Boulevard. It's fabulous. So the second half we do The Phantom of the Opera.
Whoopee.
Is there? Yeah, we do.
Is there an intermission? Is there two halves?
No, we go right into the Phantom.
Okay.
There's a break, but a slight break, and then we go right into.
And who's in the show with you?
Alan's
right here. He's out there.
Alan is there. I can write to him. What a voice he has! Mm-hmm. Really amazing. I think it's better than Domingo or Pavarotti.
Oh wow!
Really, he's amazing. He just shakes the room. So our tenor will be playing the part of the Phantom, Raoul, and as well as he'll be singing things from Aspects of Love and Jesus Christ Superstar. And myself, I will be playing Christine, I will be playing Carlotta, I will be singing things from I will be Mary Magdalena from Jesus Christ Superstar. God forgive me. And let's see, it's going to be really a great job. Our musical director is Maestro Gregory Buchalter from the Metropolitan Opera. Also, Alan's from the Metropolitan Opera as well, and moi. And it's a show that don't miss it. If you are available tomorrow afternoon at 2:30, please come. It's at the Summerlin Library Performing Arts Center, 2:30. We will have tickets at the door. But in the meantime, you can go on to Eventbrite, and you can go on to rosekingsley.com, and they will send you.
You have some special guests that you invited to the show.
Oh yes, I did. We have quite a few of the artists from the Las Vegas Academy of Performing Arts. We have some people coming from the Las Vegas Opera, and let's see. We also have. People coming from UNLV, from the music department. So it's making us nervous because we know they know. So we have to be on our toes.
They know what's good.
Yes, they do. They hear it.
They're going to be very pleased.
Oh, I hope so.
I'll be very pleased. I'll be there.
I know you will be there. You have to yell bravo.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Okay,
practice.
Sure. Do you want to give me a cue, or I'll just yell it in the wrong place? You know?
Whatever.
As long as I don't say it at the end of the show, we'll be all right.
Whatever works.
Sure. Okay, I'll be the guy in the audience yelling bravo.
I'll know it's you.
You'll know it's me.
Rose, what time is the show again? When does it start? When should people get there?
The show starts at 2:30, but you should be there by 2.
Okay.
Really, by 2. And we may have an extra added surprise. So come, please be there. And thank you, Ron.
You're very welcome. Stick around a little bit. Stick around. Don't go yet. We're going to talk to Red here for a little bit. And hey, Red, bring him in here.
Hey, Ron Garrett, how are you
I'm
today?
fine. Now let's just say who you are, right? This is Rich Friedland,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Red Harris.
Yep.
You wrote the show, right? You're part of you writer, produced the original Fame Game show.
Oh, I created the whole thing. I even built all the props, and I was fortunate enough to work with some amazing musicians and comedians and hostesses and everything.
But I'm going to go back and forth between Rich and Red, if you don't mind.
I'd rather you do that,
Yeah,
because
I don't
otherwise
know.
I forget who I am.
Yeah,
so
so
go right
you're
ahead.
Rich, but I like Red Harris.
Hey,
That
it
sounds
works.
like a game show host.
Okay.
And later on in the show, I've got some game show theme songs that we're going to play, and we're going to
cool.
try and guess what they are.
All right.
And there's about 30 of them. It's going to take about 2 hours. Should be a lot of fun.
And if they get any of the questions right, we'll give them a free.
Well, let's do a little
CD.
background on you real quick,
Sure, absolutely.
and so that I know of.
Okay.
You came to me back in in the 20s, 2001,
1921, I believe.
1921.
Yes.
Yes, 2001 at the Greek Isles, and you had a show called
That's
The Fame
right.
Game.
That's exactly right.
Starring you and Ray
Yep.
and Linda and Michaelina Bellamy.
Absolutely.
That was the
Yes,
show
you did.
then. We put it in the main showroom,
Yes, you did.
and you guys did interactive with the audience,
Absolutely.
and it was one of the good shows that we had in there.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. We had a lot of fun doing it. You let us set up all of our props all over the
I did.
stage and leave them there for a few weeks because we were doing it weekly. Had a great time there. Really enjoyed it. That was the stage that I believe Debbie Reynolds designed, wasn't
It
it?
was called the Debbie Reynolds Theater.
Right.
And my buddy Sal, I said, "Hey, Sal, fix this up." He said, "Who do you want me to call?" I don't know if you remember Sal. Big guy.
I don't remember Sal. No.
Sal. He was my buddy, and he also told everybody he was the general manager of the Greek
Oh,
Isles.
I see. Okay.
What was the premise of the show? It was a game show, correct?
It's a game show. Go ahead.
It was a
Red, tell them what
musical,
it is.
yeah, musical comedy game show. It actually
Yeah.
started out very much like a TV game show, a combination of The Price is Right and Password and all
microphone.
these. What's that now?
Use the microphone.
Oh,
Okay.
might as well, as long as it's sitting there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it started out as a game show.
Yeah.
And then I started approaching Mikey and Linda and Ray and saying, hey, I can also write some songs. And they go, you got to be out of your mind. You're a bad enough game show host. Don't try to write music, too. So I talked them into it. We started recording. We put together our CD. That was
Yeah,
the first
let me
CD.
have that for a second.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I'm going to show it to the Facebook audience.
Yeah.
So was it crowd participation? Or?
Absolutely, yeah. We get people up from the audience to
Yeah.
play all these different types of games.
Okay.
And they could win prizes.
So you were Ellen before Ellen, or what?
Well, yeah, I was before Ellen. I think I still am before Ellen. But anyway, in fact, she's going off the air, I understand. But, yes, it was, we haven't done it for several years, but it was a game show, and then it became a musical game show.
Nice.
And we started doing a lot of my songs, and we just started going and going and going with it, and it was a lot of fun, you know.
And we got some cuts here from some of the stuff that you've been doing
Yeah,
recently.
yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to play in just a little bit.
Absolutely, great.
Okay?
That sounds good.
But first, I want to get the breaks out of the way so we have more time.
Okay.
Let's go back to Rose. One more time. Rose, we're going to take a break now, give you a chance to get to your dinners and where you were going. But let's go ahead. And let me just say this, that it's a lot of fun having you here. And you've made a nice impression on Las Vegas.
Oh, thank you.
You came
I
to
hope
town
so.
not too long ago.
Right.
And you said, what's going on with this place? And we got together
Right.
based on Lisa Mascari.
Right,
did
correct. We love
And
Lisa.
I hope I kicked a few of the rocks on the road out of the way for you
Of course
guys.
you did, and I hope you still continue to do.
Oh, you will do that, but
You know
everybody's
that.
happy that you came to town, and we're all
Thank
looking
you,
forward.
and I'm looking forward to being here and sharing my talent with Las Vegas.
Tomorrow's going to be a big day.
It will be. It will be.
One more time, plug it.
It will be at the Summerlin Library Performing Arts at 2:30. Get there at 2. And it will be an afternoon of Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. And you'll love it. And, the Phantom will be there. So please join us.
A very unique show for Las Vegas.
It is.
With her background and the songs of that brilliant individual being performed by Metropolitan Stars.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of songs that are brilliant, Mr. Portnoy,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
this weekend, if you listen to the Las Vegas Raiders football game on the Drive radio station, you will hear your new jingle and promotional material
For Portnoy Gallery.
for Portnoy Gallery.
Yeah.
And the title of this is, of course, Have You Been Portnoyed?
Yeah.
And so start listening at 9. The first spot's at 9:40. Then there's one at 10:50.
Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, Pacific Standard Time. Then there's 2 more after that. We got 4 spots in the game tomorrow, starting at 9 in the morning.
Yep.
And this is one of the spots you'll hear tomorrow. Here it is.
You're already a work of art, meant to be enjoyed. So Las Vegas has a question. Have you been Portnoy?
Visit Portnoy Gallery, home of the famous illustrator to the stars, Neil Portnoy, or click on PortnoyGallery.com.
You're already a work of art, meant to be enjoyed. So Las Vegas has a question. Have you been Portnoy?
Guys and gals, by now you know there are non-invasive and minimally invasive medical solutions to hair restoration without side effects, right? No. Okay, so you don't know. Doctors of Hair use only clinically proven treatments, from platelet-rich plasma hair therapy that uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to halt hair loss and regrow hair, to the FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser that's proven to regrow hair, to NeoGraft hair transplants that offer discreet, natural-looking results in a week or less with no linear scarring. All of these services are administered by doctors of hair caring medical professionals, experts at understanding how devastating hair loss can be at any age. Treatments work for both men and women wanting a natural, thicker head of hair without side effects.
Doctors of Hair. Call now. 702-751-0086. That's 702-751-0086. Or online at doctorsofhair.com.
Doctors of Hair. Now you know.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. Ron Garrett along with Neil Portnoy and executive producer Tom Hillary. And joining us at the microphones right now, Ray Streib.
Right.
I'll get it. And Linda Angeline.
How are you?
How you guys doing? Haven't seen you guys for a long time. Linda Angeline, you've been around a while.
I have.
I'm not going to make you sound too much of a while. I'll be careful. But you've been singing all over the place. I think right now you're doing a lot of Christian music, religious singing in church.
I do sing at my church, Valley Vegas on Sahara, and then I also do a lot of timeshare properties, the Diamond Resorts.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing a lot of that. So some private things, and
you miss being on stage on a regular basis like you used to be.
I
saw you appear in many places.
Yeah, I do. And, of course, when the lounge scene kind of wrapped up because of COVID, it was kind of hard to get back going. And then, of course, I also have a day job. I know you remember that. So, so
Tell us
just
what
been
it is.
keeping busy. Well, I'm a senior project manager at Novum Pharmaceutical Research in Vegas. So I've been there for 12 years.
Pharmaceutical research.
We're
not talking about vaccines, Neil, today.
No, we're not.
Well, that's a huge industry. The pharmaceutical industry is a huge industry, and I'm sure it has a lot of branches to it.
It does.
You happen to work for one of the branches.
I do. So, yeah, I've been very busy lately.
You're going to go with Ray, and you guys, you're going to be doing the show? The Fame Game show, Rich?
Are we doing that, Rich?
I don't even know what's going on.
Rich don't know what's going on.
He doesn't tell us. See, this is nothing new.
But if you do it, yes, I'll do it too.
And you always say, both of you always say yes to everything.
Yes,
they say yes to everything. We can't hear him back there too well, but Facebook Live can pick him up.
Yeah, they can pick him up.
Yeah. So Ray, it's good to see you.
You too.
Yeah, I follow you on Facebook. Everybody's a big fan of yours.
I don't know why, but thank you.
I do know why, because everybody loves you, and you've had some issues in the past, but you've made a terrific comeback.
Thank you.
And now it's time to talk about the future.
Okay. Well, I want to do it again, bad, so I will. I don't know when, but I will again. Only God knows.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, the thing with Ray is he doesn't. As long as I've known him, and again, I've only been in Vegas 5 years. This guy doesn't quit. Mm-hmm. When everything is thrown up against him, Ray proves that he won't quit. He won't give up. And kudos to my friend Ray, because he's been Portnoyed. Mm-hmm. He's got his Portnoy done, yes. and Crazy Ray is coming back.
Well, as everyone knows who watches Facebook, you've had some medical issues.
Yes.
And without going into all of them now, we're all pleased to see that you're here. And we're looking forward to your future.
I found out also I have a artery. It's blocked, okay? But my doctor cleaned it out. So about 2 years, I'll be back. He said that, too.
You've come a long way from where you were.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So those who don't know, Ray had a stroke a few years ago. How many years ago was it?
Like
15 years.
15 years ago. It's a long journey back. But you're walking now with a cane, but still, you came in the door pretty good.
Thank you.
Pretty good. But one thing you haven't lost is your sense of humor.
No way.
Right, Neil?
Oh, listen, some of the posts he has on social media, you read it and you laugh. And then you read it again and you laugh louder and longer. There's a reason people call him, or he calls himself, I don't know, Crazy Ray. They're hysterical.
I didn't.
They're hysterical.
Well, when I was doing research on Ray, I found all kinds of gems before the stroke. And I know you're going to get back to that point again. Rich is out there trying to get you guys together. That is your motive, isn't it, Rich, in order to mount that show again?
We hadn't done a song in 16 years.
Yeah, we can't hear him anyway.
This is the first I'm hearing of this. So
You don't know anything about this?
I don't know anything about this, but that's not
hilarious.
unusual.
Well, let's play something here. Let me play something that Rich sent me, which is called The Fame Game, and it's a whole bunch of drop-ins that he produced. Rich, why don't you come up here to a microphone and just tell us what we're about to hear real quick. I apologize to the audience for not having enough mics. But it's a radio station, so they weren't expecting the big crowd today. Except out in the parking lot. Go ahead.
Well, we recorded together with Michaelina, of course, many songs about 16 years ago. For about 2 years, we were recording songs. Our first CD we mentioned earlier, and what I did was I
push that CD, Rich.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm giving them away free, so
all right.
Anyway, because nobody will buy them. That's why.
No.
Anyway,
don't make me say that.
So I took about 6 or 7 of these songs, and I put like 30 seconds of this song, 30 seconds of that song. You'll hear mainly Linda and Michaelina and Ray sing because I'm not a singer. So I don't do too much vocals. But anyway, it's kind of a medley of some of the songs that are on the CD.
I have a question about the CD. Is that like Abby Hoffman, steal this book?
That's right.
Take this CD?
Steal this CD, and I'll pay you to do it.
The Las Vegas Players.
You got that right.
Yeah. Love it.
Let's hear a little bit of this right now. Derek David.
Yo, hey, welcome to the Fame Game, the world's only live, interactive, musical comedy game show. Yo.
Hey, Rich, you got to tell us a little bit more about that. Is that the music from the Fame game? Did you?
Yes, those are songs that we performed in the Fame game. They're on the CD. Again, those were 16 years ago I wrote those. And
did you write anything yesterday?
Well, as a matter of fact, 2 months ago I wrote a new song just for us. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate that.
This show's about going forward, Rich, you know?
Okay, well, that's what we're doing. We're going forward, but I'm bringing the people that made this happen, Linda
right
and
here.
Ray. And we have a new song called You Always Have Time for Me that we just recorded.
Is that right?
Yep.
Well, we're going to play it in a minute, but right now on the phone,
sure.
I have the great Derek David from the Platters. Hey, Derek.
Hey, Ron. How you doing?
How are you today? Derek, you've got a new show that's coming to on October 28th to the East Library, the Flamingo Library, Clark County
That's
Flamingo
right.
Library.
Yeah,
what a great showroom that is. Tell us a little bit about that show.
Well, first of all, I got to tell you that I'm going to have the greatest MC.
Oh boy,
that there that there ever was. His name is Ron Garrett. Have you heard of him?
I have. He thinks he's Johnny Carson. And Johnny's dead, so you can see how good Ron is.
Did you notice nobody on the panel second that motion? I'm just curious about that.
No one said, yeah, that's only Derek. Hey, Derek, listening to you right now is Rich Friedland.
Yes.
Linda Angeline. Ray Streib.
Hi, Rich.
Hello.
Neil Portnoy, and executive producer Tom Hillary. Tom, we're going to talk about your movie in a little while. We're going to come back to that. And
Hi,
of course,
Tom.
Jim Dallas.
How are you?
So
Good.
it's go ahead and tell us who's in the show.
So, in the show, we have Chance Tinder as Elvis Presley. We have Steve McCoy as Tom Jones. I have the Ladies of Motown with Rita Fisher. I have Little Richard, as Gary Moore is Little Richard. And I have the Platters, And the Platters are Derek Davis' tribute to the Platters, and I've been singing with Tony Williams and the Platters for over 50 years.
Who's in the Platters with you in the show?
I have Grady Harrell,
Yes.
who played Jackie Wilson.
One of the best.
Yeah, in the motion picture The Jackson 5 An American Dream.
Mm-hmm.
I have Jerome Jackson from The Drifters.
Oh.
I have Rita Fisher from The Marvelettes.
Yes.
And I have William Jordan from, who's got one of the most fantastic tenor voices anyone has ever heard.
What a great cast! I'm sitting here getting excited. I'm waiting for the info, like when, what day, what time, because that's the show I would love to see.
That's Neil Portnoy talking to you.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to be at the Flamingo Library. And the minute you say library, people say, "Oh man, it's going to be nothing but books." No, they've got the state-of-the-art 400-seat theater. And it's on Flamingo, 1401 Flamingo, which is right after, if you're going east. Well, once you pass Maryland Parkway, it's on your right.
And just park in the back.
Just park in the back. It's one of the greatest showrooms you'll ever see in Vegas. It's state of the art, and you can get the tickets either here at my store at Dewberry Fashions, or you can go to Eventbrite. That's Eventbrite, BRITE.com. Now the phone number for Dewberry Fashions, as my wife will always say, is 702-257-6085. So you guys got to come,
We're going to be there. I have to be there since I'm going to be the master of ceremonies.
Right.
The master of disaster is what's going to happen.
That'll be fine.
We'll have a lot of fun. By the way, Dewberry Fashions is the home of bling. There's no question about that. That your store and Rita's store. We love Rita more than you, Derek. And
and remember,
it's a great store.
Your friend, and my friend, who were our best friend, Tony Sacker, came up with the moniker Dewberry Fashions, where fashion and entertainment meet.
There you go.
Tony came up with it, and
he also
he's looking down on us now. And it's like when you come to Dewberry Fashions, it's 5,000 square feet for women, 5,000 square feet. It's for men also, and we've got our own stage. Tony was on the stage. You've been on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's been on the stage here at Dewberry Fashions. So, for those of you who've never been here, you've got to come. It's like a Las Vegas experience.
We're going to have you on next week in person. Can you do it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay,
I'll
good.
be there.
Okay, we'll have Derek next week.
I was going to ask
you.
him where's the store because I like bling.
Decatur,
I'm a bling guy.
Decatur near Dissident.
Okay.
Right. Yes. 3375 South Decatur Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
That's between Desert Inn and Spring Mountain.
Got it.
You
Tony
can't miss
Sackler
it. It's
loved
got
the store.
the black awnings in front and 5 black and gold signs.
And a very fancy card out front that says DeBarry on it.
Yeah,
The home of bling. Thank you very much, Derek. Next week we'll have you live on the show, okay? We'll talk about it some
sounds
more.
great. And everybody there, hello, and come on by and come on to the show.
Thanks, Derek.
Okay,
Thanks,
we're going to
Derek.
go. Thank you, Derek. We're
Right.
going to go to break
Bye-bye.
right now. We'll be back with more. Here's Luciano Pavarotti and Frank Sinatra singing My Way.
And now the end is near, and so I face that final curtain. My friend, I'll make it clear, I'll state my case, of which I am certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more. I did it my way.
Regrets, I had a few, but then again, too few to mention.
I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course,
each girl who stands along the byway, and more,
much more. I did it my way.
This is Lee Habib, and I get asked all the time why we do all of those segments on Our American Stories about people who found the American dream. And we do it because it's true. This country has great stories to tell, and we tell them on this station every night, because one thing I've learned is this: there's an American story in all of us. Join me for Our American Stories right here.
Heard nightly, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday, 9 a.m. to noon, only on AM 670.
I'm attorney Paul Powell. If you get hurt in a crash, did you know your lawyer can take more money than you? You get hurt and the lawyer gets rich. Not very fair, is it? I promise never to take more money than you.
Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
Some restrictions apply.
To protect her home and family in a disaster, Karen was willing to wade through water, mud, and insurance paperwork.
Yeah, I can do this.
You go, Karen! By simply understanding and updating what her insurance covers and doesn't cover now, she'll be better prepared no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host, along with Tom Hillary, Neil Portnoy, Linda Angeline, Ray Streib, and Red Harris. We're all here, and we're talking to you. We're going to talk to Mr. Hillary right now for a second.
Yes.
So, Tom.
Yes, Ron.
Tell us real quick. You got two things I want to talk to you about. One, your movie. Tell us about your movie, If Looks Could Kill.
Yeah. Well, I'll say Looks Can Kill, the short
Looks
version of the
Can
title. Yeah, well, it's about career frustration with our lead character, Rhonda Bettenthal, a sweet lady who was really talented, really beautiful, never got the breaks because she never did things besides professional work. How that can sort of like spill over into like anger and resentment, but how she tries to fight against it by coming in with some money to set up a shop where people are treated right. Her motto is, "My girls will not be treated like trophies." Somebody has a different idea and people start getting killed, but hey, best laid plans. That's what happened there.
So, you did the movie and they finished it? Have they finished shooting?
Well, they finished production, yeah. They got it
So
done
what
about-
happens next?
Well, now they've got to go through the tedious process of post-production.
Is that going to be here in the States?
No, they'll probably take care of it over in the UK.
You going to call it in again, or?
Well, it's the easy way to save on plane fare.
That's right.
But no, they were keeping me posted every single day with all the stills and a couple of videos, so I could see how it was developing, in progress. It was sort of like I was there in real time, and they did a great job. They really did a great job.
How
All the
can they make a
characters
movie so
came to
fast?
life.
That's fast for a movie. You do that because it's easy to do, or because
you do it efficiently.
Yes.
You do the job.
Is it based on budget?
You don't say, "Oh, let's go shoot a movie in Morocco because some sucker will pay us to go to Morocco." You shoot the movie because it's time to make a movie. You stay with your schedule. They wrapped out about 10 script pages a day, which is really, really
that good?
impressive.
Anybody know? Is that good?
That's impressive. Yeah.
Neil knows.
I'd count on about 3 or 4.
Yeah. So when will it be finished, and when do you think it'll be available for us to watch?
As far as finished, you got to figure 4 times production, so should be a month to 6 weeks.
Will it be in theaters?
Post production. What happens then is it comes over to ITN Distribution, which is based here in Vegas, which set up this whole thing, and whatever their distribution program is, we'll be following that.
Do we know any the stars by name in the movie?
Not yet.
But we'll know who they are.
You will very soon, yes. They did a great
part
job.
2 of our conversation.
Part 2.
Pull it out of your pocket.
Oh, this thing here?
Not that. The phone. Because we always talk about your pants. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. And I'm glad to see you back with your scarf on. I was starting to miss it.
Traditions must be maintained, Ron.
I know that. But this is a good one now. You've got it's not a phone yet.
It's not a phone yet.
But it's like a phone.
This is what they call the industrial model.
Now, you want to show it to the camera.
Yeah, I got the patent back.
This is a flexible phone. So if it's in your pocket, it'll bend.
It will bend. The whole idea of this is so that it conforms to your body instead of fighting against your body like a stiff phone would. Very bad of stiff phone in the back pants pocket because it pushes your spine out of alignment, any chiropractor will tell you. Even on the hip, a phone doesn't fit quite a front pocket, but this way, just enough give is available so it would conform to the body, wouldn't press against it. Now, this is what we call an industrial model. So what it shows you is that the casing and the shell of a phone can be made in such a way that it'll do the basic gist of the patent.
Pretty good.
Thanks, Steve Wozniak, for the encouraging shout-out video.
Pretty good.
You can see that on flexiphone.us if you want to check it out.
Pretty good. What do you think about all that, Neil? That one seems like it might be a pretty good...
Listen, I think it's a great idea, especially with the other patent he's got going with the cell phone pants. So not only can you have a couple of things flexing in your pants, one of them can now be a phone.
Yeah, what do you think this is? Twin brothers here? What are you doing?
I was careful.
Thank you, Tom. We appreciate it. I want to talk to Ray a little bit more. Ray, I'm looking forward to you singing someplace, playing the guitar more so.
Yeah, okay.
Because Neil was just pointing out when we were on break, we came back, you were air guitaring it over there.
Well, I can sing better than talking.
You can sing better than you talk?
I can sing better than talking. I mean, like...
it's your breath. It's your breath. When you're singing, it's a different reflex action for you. This guy, I got to tell you, still is one of the most brilliant guitarists that Vegas has ever seen. But more than that, he was a performer who happened to play guitar.
That's right.
Like you're an artist you're a comedian who happens to draw.
Well, you smell those things for 10 minutes, you'll be just like me.
I know those
magic markers.
Yeah, magic. Linda, have you ever seen Neil's work?
Well, I just saw it here on this
Right now?
card, and for the first time. And
I've got to ask the question.
when do I get Portnoy?
Have you been Portnoy?
I have not.
Have you been Portnoy?
Oh, yeah.
Have you? You have. Have you been Portnoy, Tom? You got a half a Portnoy today. You got one
it's
today.
Flexible.
Flexible. That's it. Quiet on the set. You been Portnoy, Rich? Everybody wants to be Portnoy. There's Ray's. Let me have it. I'll show it to the camera. Everybody wants to be Portnoy. There it is, everybody. That's Ray.
That's Crazy Ray.
Crazy Ray. Can everybody see that? I think so. There you go, Crazy Ray. Wonderful. How did you get the name Crazy
Well,
Ray?
my friend said, "You're Crazy Ray." I had the magic show, and with music, a magic show too, and he said, because I was a comedian, that's why. He said, from now on, you're Crazy Ray, and about 7. How do you say it?
A number of years ago. Is that what you're going?
Yeah.
Okay, a number of years ago.
Several years ago.
Yeah, like 30, 40 years ago. Yeah. So
that's when they called you Crazy Ray for the first time?
Yes.
And they're still doing it.
Yeah.
Is he Crazy Ray, Linda?
Oh, he's crazy. And we used to...
Got a story about Ray back in the day?
I have many stories.
Give us one. Give us one.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. You know the one. No. Before we met Rich, or before he introduced me to Rich, I was in his one of his shows, the lead singer of Finesse. And I think one of the funniest things is we were playing at the Barcelona. Oh, no. Remember that? Does anybody know where the Barcelona is? Way down on Craig Road. And
you don't want to.
Yeah. He used to take the drumstick from the drummer and he'd poke the tile up and act like he was talking to somebody that was living up there on the roof. Do you remember doing that?
No.
Oh, so funny. Yeah.
Yeah, a great... I mean, if you go to his Facebook or social media pages and watch the way this guy used to perform on stage, effortlessly playing guitar, but more entertaining, looking like, who's watching me?
That's it.
I'm entertaining you.
That's right.
And that's what he did.
Yep.
Speaking of that, you have a new award that you got just the other day.
What did I get the other day?
For Park West Gallery. Let's start with Park West, then October 7th, and then the Raiders. Tell us.
I spoke to the executive director from Park West, who's in Greece right now. He called me early this morning. They are giving me a contract to be represented internationally with Park West Galleries, and they're the leader in the art field worldwide. So we'll see where that goes. That's pretty exciting because now I get to share what I do with the world.
Well, you were one of the top 3 finalists in all of Las Vegas in the
Top vote
contest.
getter. Yep.
Top vote getter, got more votes than anybody. Yep. Received the same certificates and contracts that the others did.
Possibly a better one,
and maybe a better one because not to put they were wonderful
they're
artists,
very talented.
But
artists.
I would say personally, yourself is much more commercial, meaning that it's something that you want to buy. It's not abstract at all.
I said to John Block, the executive director today, I said, "You don't understand who and what I am and what I do. What I do is very commercial. It's very marketable. It's unlike any fine artist that they've represented worldwide. This is something totally new for them, and of course totally new for me, because it takes it to a different level."
Well, you entered the contest, you got the votes.
Yep.
You won the prize.
Thank you, Las Vegas.
Thank you, Las Vegas. You've done a lot for Las Vegas.
Yeah, man.
Now you're a proud sponsor, Portnoy Gallery. You and your lovely wife, Dorothy, are proud sponsors
of the Las Vegas Raiders family.
Football team.
Football team. I'd like to buy a vowel.
I know a bunch of Las Vegas Raiders, but they don't play football.
They don't play football.
Yeah, they're raiding pantyhose places.
Yeah, we're now very, very nice. We're very involved with the Raiders Nation. The new jingle will be on all the stations. Starting tomorrow during the games. Mm-hmm. Very exciting to listen to that.
And then all week long on 7 other radio stations, all belong to the highway stations.
Yeah, somebody asked me once, how's your credit? I said, excellent. I owe everybody.
That's right. We're going to take a break. I want you to not go with Bublé. Let's take a break with Rich's song instead. Okay, we're going to take a break with Rich's song to listen to your new country song, Rich. And it's called, let me get it over here. You Got Me in the Heart?
Exactly.
Okay, let's listen to Rich and we'll go to break from there.
I took a look from far away. She smiled back, then I heard her say, "You're gonna stay or buy me a drink?" I grabbed my wallet before I could think. We told tales of each other's past. Were they true? No one asked. Filled with delight, it was love at first sight. Suddenly it was the end of the night. Pouty lips, tight grip. You're throwing darts, I'm your mark. Now you're shooting from the hip. You got me in the heart. I'd only known it for
Listen, could Gregory change your life?
I went from size 44 pants back to the size 38 pants that I had worn when I was in college. Now the 38-inch pants fall off of me. I lost the weight. I felt better. I've lost 63 pounds and 6 inches of pant size. God bless you for having this product and having it at a reasonable price.
Outstanding. Gregory is 70 and lost belly fat and 6 inches off his waist in 5 months. Since 2004, Andro 400 has been helping men like you lose belly fat, gain energy, and improve their lifestyle. We guarantee it. Go to andro400.com for more true testimonials, before and after photos, and special discounts. Only available on andro400.com. andro400.com.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host. At 670 AM KMZQ, with me in studio, Tom Hillary, Neil Portnoy, Ray Streib, Linda Angeline, Red Harris, and here we are. Now, Red, Linda, Ray, Neil, Tom, let's play a game. Since you guys have a great game show, and we booked it, it was a wonderful show, everybody loved it, we're going to play a few seconds of a few game show jingles. You got 20 seconds to listen to it, and let's see which show you think it is. Let's see how good everybody is.
Do we get a buzzer?
No buzzer. Just jump in. Jump in. Jump in when you get it. Okay. It's almost like Jeopardy. Okay. But I had the Jeopardy job, but they fired me too.
You're passed or what?
No, they said, you've never done this before. Get out of here. Anyway, no. I watched this week. They had the guy who got fired. He was the host all this week. Mark Richards.
Really?
Yeah, he's the host this week, and he's the guy that got canned. Yeah. So next week it's the girl from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yes.
And Blaylock, is it? She's smart. She's very smart.
Big Bang Theory.
And The Big Bang Theory. I'm sorry. Thank you. You watch all that kind of TV? No, come on. You do.
Is that one of the answers to the game show? I'm asking for a friend.
And the other one is the guy who won everything there, Jennings.
Jennings, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's play this. One year for one for the other. Okay. You ready, everybody? Here's the first one.
All right, here we go.
Jeopardy?
Jeopardy it is. Thank you.
That was called Think Music.
Okay, let's go to the...
my buzzer's stuck.
Let's go to the next one. Just...
The dating game.
Nope.
You know it?
Do it again.
Again.
Did somebody already say the dating game?
I did, yeah.
It's not the dating game.
That was not the dating game.
The Newlyweds.
Nope.
Just let them run out, Jim. It'll be better. 8, 7, 6. Anybody?
The match game.
Price is Right.
Oh.
I mean Family Feud. I'm wrong.
Oh.
Family Feud.
Oh, family.
Okay, next one up.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
That's the dating
That's the
game.
Price
That's The Price is Right.
The Price is Right.
That's right. Linda's got it.
I'm going to keep saying the dating game. I'm bound to get it right.
Linda, you win a CD for
Sounds
that.
pretty
Oh,
good.
thank you.
One more, everybody, coming up in 10 seconds. People can't hear us at home on Facebook Live, unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay, here's the next one. And I said, like we said, that was The Price is Right.
Portnoy jingle.
Almost. 5 seconds.
Dating game. I'll go with it.
No, that was
Anybody?
No.
You all know it.
We do?
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
my
really?
God. Okay. Yeah,
Wheel
the
of
dating
Fortune.
game used Herb Albert in the
Tijuana
That's
Brass.
right.
Yeah.
That was Wheel of Fortune. We got more, but we're running out of time. I want to go around the room one more time and talk to everybody. Tom, what do you got coming up for this week, and where are you going to be going next with your pants pockets and your foldable phones?
Well, the next thing is to find out, what the next. Well, I want to make sure we get working prototypes of all the different patents, and the next step after that is the marketing plan.
Okay.
So see where to go from there. The guys who did Looks Can Kill, all the characters in there seem to fit perfectly a script. Another script I did called Shock Therapy, so I've got my rewrite lady, Neva, working on that now.
Okay.
Keep some music.
Okay. Linda, what's up next for you?
Well, just more of the same. Just more of the day job, more of the diamond resorts and singing at church, and I guess we're getting the Fame game back together.
So is this the first you've heard of this?
Yes, this is
How
the
about
first.
you, Ray?
Yeah.
Now, see, when he called me up, he says, Rich, can you put everybody on the show? We're reinventing the Fame game. We're all going to get back together. Linda and Ray are in on it, and we're writing new music, and none of that's true?
No, but it sure got us on the show, didn't it?
It got you on the show, yeah.
Wow. Well,
The first time.
right. Nice.
Also,
nice
let's
response.
mention Michaelina Bellamy. We miss her. She passed away in 2012, and she was one of the original parts of your show.
Oh, she sure was. In fact, she was the star of the show.
And that's why they made wrote
The song.
The new song.
The new song.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we did it as a tribute to Michaelina. That was the whole idea. And Linda does the lead vocal throughout the song, and she even fills in. You even think you're going to hear Michaelina in this song. Her spirit was with us in the studio. Wouldn't you say, Ray?
Is this the song we're going to play now?
Yeah, it's called "You Always Make Time for Me."
You got that up and running there, Jim?
Yeah, let's phone it here, okay?
Okay, let's play that. You always have time for me.
However, if you go to my website, you can hear the
That's the instrumental.
Yeah. The
That's the instrumental
website
part
has
of
the
it.
vocals. It's offbeatrich.com. It's one of the first songs there under my songs.
Thank you, Rich. Neil, what's up on your agenda this week?
Back to the gallery. What's today? Saturday? I'm losing track. Monday, couple more announcements, couple more contracts. I'll hear from Park West.
October 7th is the unveiling.
October 7th is the unveiling of the combined 2021 inductees to the Portnoy Wall of Honor. You got to go to that Eventbrite, sign up. It's free to come to the gallery, but we need to know the numbers of people because it's a catered event.
So you can call up the phone number,
702-685-2929, 1537.
We're limited
West
capacity,
Oakey
though, right?
Boulevard. We are limited in capacity, but we always go over.
You're limited capacity to the occupancy of your office,
Correct.
of your gallery,
So
rather.
100 people.
And that's October 7th.
Correct.
And you're going to hear all about that on the game tomorrow. Thank you,
Yeah.
Neil.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our new co-host, Neil Portnoy, our executive producer, Mr. Tom Hillary. Thank you so much. Ray, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, and we're going to see you soon. You're getting better. You're looking good.
Everything.
Linda, glad to drag you out of retirement and get you in here.
Great to see you.
Good
It's
to
been a
see
long
you, and thank
time.
you for being on the radio
Thank
show.
you.
And Red Harris,
Thank you, Ron.
this is the
for
last
having
time
us.
you're going to fool me. It ain't going to happen again, right?
I tried to bribe him by taking him out to lunch, and he
Oh,
refused.
you tried. You got 15 emails. I still haven't answered yet. You know,
You missed a free meal at McDonald's right next door here, too.
did they comp McDonald's? Thank you, Rich. Thank you again, Linda,
Thank
Ray,
you, Ron.
Neil.
It's walking distance. You just got to go over.
Right over there, and Tom. Thank you all for listening to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. We will continue to support local entertainers and their shows. We'll keep a positive and optimistic outlook, like Ray is doing, of the future of Las Vegas. We're all going to be here. The Las Vegas Rocks radio show continues to gain audience every week because of guests like you guys. Thanks to Jim Dallas, our studio producer. Tammy, my love, hello, sweetheart. She's out listening and waiting for me to come home. And, of course, a tip of the hat to the man you hear singing right now, Mr. Tony Sacca. He's the official Las Vegas Entertainment Ambassador, appointed that by Mayor Oscar Goodman. Tony Sacca was right. Las Vegas rocks. Good night.